Where do you feel you need to go? Who do you feel you need to reach out to? Who do you feel you need to talk to? And maybe there's somebody in your life that's going through a lot of pain and loss, and you feel like you want to reach out to them, but you don't want to appear clingy or needy. And as long as you're not being clingy or needy, don't give a shit what anybody else thinks. Reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning, is it real? Did they ever exist? Perhaps long ago. The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power, and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to the curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows that there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. And this really could be about a telepathic connection as well, because you can say anything and they will hear. And it could also be that you're having a hard time expressing your truth because you are unsure of whether or not it will be appreciated and reciprocated as well. And it's time to connect with your higher wisdom, your intuition, and listen to what it's telling you. Connect to yourself, because yourself is the one that can give you the greatest advice you will ever receive if you choose to listen. And that's choose to listen. Because we can choose to block it out and we can choose to listen too. It was 25-25 when I looked at that, so if that means anything to anybody, what it means to me is learning and growth brings balance and harmony in your partnerships. Reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint if they believe that's what it means to be close. Or they believe that's what it means to be close. If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of the octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries, be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. And it's not even just talking. It's not even that. It's also, treating people in a disrespectful manner. So when imbalanced, interested, engaged, intelligent, when out of balance, needy, clingy, or lacks courage, to bring into balance space to oneself and talk therapy. So yeah, being able to reach out and talk to others will help you to be able to get through the dry spells. Because there's going to be dry spells when you are getting to know people. When you are starting to form relationships or situations, there's going to be those spots. And you're going to fall into some of those triggers, and the best way to deal with those things is to reach out, is to, when you feel like you need people around, go out and do something. When you feel like you're feeling down or depressed, walk out and greet the sunshine. Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on, please shine down on, please shine down on me. That's what it's there for. It's there to fill you with that happiness, that hope, that optimism, that peace. And yes, it is hard to get there, but it is worth it. So good luck with that. And that's what I have for this pile. I would absolutely love to hear what you have to say about this, or if it resonated in the comments below. And I really would too, because I enjoy hearing everything about what's going on with any of you. And I love that you guys are here to watch this. I'm so grateful that I can be here for you and that you're here to listen. Both. So I am also offering personal readings at this point as well, and my email is earthangel1133@yahoo.com. So if you're interested in that, please hit me up. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. Pile 4. We're having these flying around, so I'm going to go ahead and do these ones first on this one. Honor. Work towards your goals. Dramatic. Controlling. Arguments. So, you are somebody who is trying to work towards your goals, trying to be an honorable person. You may be dealing with some dramatic or controlling energy, or you may be trying to control situations, which is causing arguments. You may be feeling a little dramatic. You may be wanting to rush things in some way, or you may be dealing with someone else who is wanting to rush things or wanting to hold back because of something. I'm doing a video. I'm doing a video. What? And working together. What?
I was going to talk to you about something. If you're doing a reading, I'll talk to you.
Okay. I'll be in a minute. So, there may be a lot of drama going on in your life, and there may be some controlling moments or arguments that are taking place. But know that if you work towards your goals and you are in an energy of honor, integrity, morals, and doing the right thing, you can find a way to collaborate and work together. Anxiety radiates from you and causes discomfort. An abundance of positive energy flows within you and to others around you. You never stop believing in inspiration all around you. You always stand out and no one could miss your energy. You attend to the details, seeing the bigger picture. You communicate with ease and gentleness. So, you may be very anxious about somebody that has come into your life, somebody who really notices everything and and you're really noticing everything and seeing a very big picture here. It may be somebody who really communicates with ease and gentleness, and they may bring an abundance of positive energy to your life. They may really believe, and it causes a lot of inspiration to you and to everyone around you, or vice versa. This could be you as well. Somebody who really stands out. You're somebody who no one could ever miss your energy, and you have exactly inside of you the same energy as this other person. Otherwise, you wouldn't be attracting each other, but you may have a lot of anxiety radiating outward from you. And if you're somebody who is very spiritual or very, powerful energetically, some sort of shaman or some sort of, whether you have accepted it in your life or not, then you are somebody who can emote the energy you have within you. You are somebody who is here to, you are somebody who very affects the energy around you in a very big way. And if you're feeling that anxious energy, it will pass to the people around you. If you're feeling this abundance of positive energy and beautiful and everything's great, that's what's radiating to people around you. So try to stay in this energy. Try not to fall into any kind of anxiety, maybe even over drama that's going on around you, because it causes you to fall into a controlling energy, and it causes a lot of the arguments that are going on, even if they are taken to a dramatic level. Sometimes it's because people feel like you might be trying to keep them from being who they are because you're not being who you are. So it's time to drop down this mask. It's time to see the bigger picture and to attend to the details, to work hard towards your goals and to communicate effectively with ease and gentleness, because you are somebody who can do this. But you may be feeling a lot of anxiety, and it may be causing a lot of problems in your relationships around you. And you're somebody who believes, and you're causing a lot of inspiration to everyone around you by having this faith and trust. You are a messenger of love. Like I was gonna say you're a light worker too, because that's what I was thinking of. As light workers, depending on the energy they're in, they could be shadow workers too. Because if you're in your shadow energy, that's the energy you're emoting out to life around you. Which energy do you want to be pushing out to the people around you? This is what you want to be pushing out, and that's exactly why it's here. It's because your higher self is telling you that this is what you want to be doing. You are a messenger of love, light, and hope, and you bring peace everywhere you go. So stop not believing in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in the people around you to step in their higher power as you do, and work towards what you need to work towards. Your eyes light up when you are excited. Every time a big change comes into play, we learn and grow. Death is one of the hardest changes, and it allows you to allow it to move you. So every time there's a big change that comes into your life, you learn from it, you grow from it. Death, if you've had a death happen in your life, that's one of the hardest things to really deal with. It really is. And you might want to watch Pile 2 as well, because there was a little bit of that in there as well. Somebody that was holding on to something, possibly a past loved one that passed away. So if you feel drawn to that, or if you have a loved one that you have lost, then that message could be for you as well. But we learn and grow from those things. It causes transformation. That's what death is. Death is not death. It is a transformation. Energy never dies. It is still there. You can feel it all the time. Let's see. Sometimes loss comes very unexpectedly. Rest easy knowing that you can say anything you need to and they will hear it. If you have lost someone, remember that. And also remember that people come into our lives and people go from our lives, and people come into our lives and people go from our lives. They're there for a reason and a purpose, and then it's time to put that reason and purpose to use. And that's what you're wanting to do, is to put that reason and purpose to use. You know your worth and refuse to settle for less. Parting is sad to bear, but one day you will meet again. After your journey is complete, you still have more to do. So, you could be dealing with a relationship in your life as well where you have had to walk away, or they have walked away from you. And you're learning how to stand strong on your own after that. You're learning what you need to do to be able to get to the point where you can come back to this. Because both of you have more to do on your own journey so that you can come back together, because you both know your own worth and you refuse to settle for less. So both of you need to be in your highest energy and your highest positive frame of mind to be able to go into this in a good way. So we have the Emperor, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Wands, Two of Pentacles. So, you may be torn between past and future, what you used to want and what you now want. You are having a lot of new thoughts, new ideas, new understandings. There's this passionate, fiery, fertile, sexual, creative, inspiring energy coming into your life, and you are wanting to take action to go after this new direction, to visualize and believe and manifest this beautiful future by working hard to accomplish everything that you need to accomplish to get to where you feel you need to be worthy. To be worthy, because that's what this feels like. You may be very burdened by some of the selfish actions that you have taken in the past, or you may be really feeling very heavily burdened by some of the indecision you had, in the past, because maybe you were juggling multiple things and now you're understanding what the truth is, and you're wanting to take action to express yourself, to put this into action, to jump and take this leap of faith, to have this new beginning instead of being this overworked, overburdened, everything on your shoulders person who might have been, looking for something that isn't even real, that is too high up on this lofty pedestal. Now you're starting to see the truth that everyone is human, and that we all have our ups and downs, we all have our ins and outs. And it's time to be flexible, adaptable, to really be able to go with the flow with ease, and to understand that there is something that is like a wish come true right in front of you. And yes, it does cause anxiety, but anxiety can cause that to come to an end. So you need to focus on the good things. You need to focus on the light things, the loving things. And you really need to focus on being emotionally secure and stable in and of yourself without anything from the outside, in knowing that you can stand strong on your own, and that you can do the best thing for everyone involved in this situation by stepping up into your power and your leadership role, and by providing, caring for, protecting, serving all the people around you as well as yourself, and releasing any energy in the past of feeling like you had to do everything alone, and understanding that there's a lot of people around you that can help as well. And maybe even some of the stubborn energy. There might be a little extra stubborn energy here too, that you might be exuding or dealing with. Fox, smart, strong partner or mate, wise teacher. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us to stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. When in balance, magical, ingenious, teacher, monogamous. When out of balance, sneaky, unsure of their identity. To bring into balance, partnership, connection. So once again, you might have been prioritizing someone over someone you really loved. You might have been balancing two people. And what this is really telling you is, you know who you love. You can learn, you can adapt, you can really figure it out. And this is what you want to do. You want to understand where you belong and who you belong with. And you may also know somebody in your life who is a strong partner or mate, a wise teacher, someone who does commit for the long term, somebody who is very selective in their partners, and somebody who chooses to be faithful in those connections. And maybe you haven't been, which is what has been such a burden to you. But it's time now to have this new beginning and to express what you need to express before it comes out in the wrong way. Because if we hold things in too long, sometimes they come out in a very bad way. I should know this because I've done it myself a few times. And then we got to go back and make amends. And then sometimes they don't take it seriously because you apologized when you weren't apologizing for what you were apologizing for acting like a jerk, not really what you said. And so you want to make sure you get it out in a calm, level, clear-headed way, which you are very capable of doing. You are capable of communicating with ease and gentleness. Developing confidence, sense of self, or spine. The Stingray card represents a pivotal point in personal growth. The moment has come when the Stingray must decide between the old, easy, comfortable, and familiar, and the new, challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar. Pressure from family and friends makes the decision even more complicated. No matter what choice is made now, it's inevitable that this dilemma will surface again and again as the force of Dharma is growing within the Stingray, and it's too strong to ignore. So you could have also been, listening to your family over following your heart, or something along those lines, instead of following your passions, your creativity, your, charisma, things like that. You've been listening to your family and doing what they wanted. And that could even have something to do with somebody who passed away. If you've been holding on to that, you want to make sure that they're proud of you, things like that. But here's the thing. Now that they've gotten to where they are looking at things much differently. The prejudices and things like that they had in the past, they aren't there anymore. So they just want you to love and be loved. And whoever this person is that loves you, they are worthy of your love. You just have to be willing to give it. And you have to be willing to give it to yourself to be willing to give it to them. Eager wants to grow and learn. When in balance, when out of balance, blames others or quits. To bring into balance, move through the discomfort. And so, don't quit. That's what you want to do. You want to not quit. And you want the people around you not to quit. So that's what I have for this pile. I would absolutely love to hear your feedback in the comments below, or if you have a suggestion for a future video, I would love to hear that as well. I hope that, hold on. I also am offering personal readings now as well. And my email is earthangel1133@yahoo.com. So if you're interested, please hit me up. Would love to hear from you. And I would absolutely love to hear your feedback in the comments below if you have something to say about this reading, or, whether or not it resonated, things like that. I do really enjoy hearing from you guys. And thank you so much for being here watching this. I hope you have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. Pile number 4. So for pile 4, we have faith, your dreams will come true. Taking responsibility, hold to your vision. All that glitters is not gold. Self-care. Hurtful. Chaos tornado. So, you might have been causing a little bit of a chaotic tornado, chaotic energy around you because of the hurtful things that you went through. And so you may have hurt others as a result. It's time to really trust that your dreams will come true, to take care of yourself and to take responsibility for the actions you have taken in the past that were not so great. To realize that you need to hold to your vision, and to also realize that all that glitters is not gold. Not every shiny object you find is worth something, and to understand that in taking responsibility for the less than discerning actions you've taken in the past, and self-care, that you can really come out of this energy. It's time to hold to your vision, to have faith, trust, belief in yourself and what you're doing. This is what you are wanting to do. And also, we have the devil. It's time to release karma. It's time to release karmic choices and decisions. It's time to release any codependencies. It's time to cut the chains, to break the chains to the things that are keeping you tied down. It is time to really shift your energy. It is time to be able to face the ups and downs of life in a more free state. You may be wanting to have a lot of fun and a lot of, you may even really want to visit some of the more taboo realms, because not everything that is considered taboo really is either. But it's time to change your way of thinking, really. It's time to know your value, know your worth, and to be stable, strong, patient, to not fall into any energies of anxiety, to not fall into any energies of fearful thinking, to not fall into hurtful energies, to care for yourself and nurture yourself and love yourself like a mother would her child, so that you can really, it's kind of like reparenting yourself, so you can make the decisions that are best for you. Because you might be facing a little bit of indecisions. You may even be waiting on somebody else to change, to change their behaviors that are not so good, and you may be being committed and stable and strong and caring for people like that, you know. Oh, you may actually be somebody who helps people overcome those challenges, that helps them when they're in this chaotic place, when they're in this hurtful place. You help them to understand how to take care of themselves. You help them to understand how to be a good mother to themselves. And you may also be facing some sort of indecision because of your mother. There could be something along those lines as well, where you're facing a lot of indecision because of something going on with your mother, because you might be blocked because of something in there. And it could also be that it's time to step up into your leadership energy. It's time to stop waiting, and it's time to take action. It's time to make the decisions you need to make, and it's time to take responsibility for what you want to do, for being this beautiful, fertile, loving, gentle, down to earth, humble, beautiful woman who cares for all those in her sphere and loves people the way they are, and you know this representation of beauty and life. And it's time to step up into that power. And by the way, if this is a love reading or has anything to do with love, then the Emperor was in pile 3, so you may want to go check that out. It's also time to maybe come maybe understand that, all that glitters is not gold, and you might have been looking for gold in the past, even if you aren't now. We have the turtle and we have the camel. This is a long, slow journey, something that's going to take a while, but you have the strength within you to be able to take this journey. Stop falling into any indecision or fear or anxiety. It is time to step up into your power and to know that you can get through this, because you have been through so much in your lifetime as it is. That's what this camel card tells me, and the turtle. The turtle is talking about, really being able to be slow and letting determination win the day. The turtle and the hare. Think about the turtle and the hare. How did that race go again? Oh, yeah, the turtle won because he was slow, patient, caring, generous, kind. That's what the Queen of Pentacles is saying. Ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It's wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps us to ground and connect them to deeper levels of truth and life. No matter where their travels lead them, the turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent part of the turtle energy helps us to close all of the other books and to begin to tell our own true tale. So listen to your truth and your intuition. This is what you're wanting to do. You are wanting to listen to your truth and intuition. You may even be a writer that is using your words to communicate to the world as well. When in balance, peace